What is up YouTube, Joe here from Zephyrwargames, and I'm bringing to you guys a deck update profile for Omnimon. So this is pure Omnimon. This is not your traditional somewhat CS variant. This is one that I've been playtesting a lot with lately, as I plan to take it to my upcoming regionals. Well, it's at least one of the decks of choice, and so far it's been doing very well for me. I've been very enjoying the results and the feel that this deck has been giving me, as well as with some of the performances of the newest addition that I added to the deck, which we'll see a bit later. So I do hope you guys enjoy this, and if you do, give us a like and subscribe down below, as well as ding that notification bell, because if you enjoy person's content here on YouTube, you don't want to miss out on that content, and all that support helps that. And it's all I'm trying to like change it up a little bit, but yes, all of that, if you do all of that, is greatly appreciated, and the support you have been giving us has been absolutely wonderful, and we appreciate it all, and thank you all for it. So with all that said and done, let's get into this profile. So to start off with, as usual, we're going with base. So we're going with the 4 copies of Omnimon. This is just typical. If a security is removed, draw a single card. If you prefer, and if your playstyle suits it, you can go with the black CS egg, which is the Omnimon. But the way that I play, I've just and the way that it's constructed, I just generally prefer the Omnimon. Next up, for our rookies, we're playing obviously the 4 copies each of the CS Gabumon as well as CS Agumon. These have been like the best rookies that this deck has gotten in terms of an archetype, and just overall, just do everything that you want for the deck. For the other rookies we're playing 1 copy of the EX4 Gabumon for the additional form of searching and being a Gabumon name. 1 copy of the BT23 Agumon. I really like this in combination with things like Nokia and Marcus Mega Knight, allowing you to get back any of your other rookies that you need for your combo. And then for the last of the rookies, we're playing just 2 copies of the BT16 Ukamon. Love this new artwork. It's just an additional form of consistency that the deck has been needing, or just that the deck needs, and I've just been really enjoying it as a nice tool of. For the only champion we're playing in the deck, but until we get to level 6s, is just 1 copy of the BT17 Greymon. I really do like having this in the deck, as just another form of, if you need a little bit more consistency and the memory to do so, you can just evolve into this, get that additional draw, and you're not ruining your combo, as he just gains and keeps all the names within his stack, as well as just removing those pesky floodgates that you kind of want to deal with. And sometimes your opponent just has to work around it if it's just lying on your board, because they don't want to obviously give you a free tie mat if they delete it. So it's just been working very nicely, at least as a one-off for me. For the megas are kind of self-explanatory, but playing for this type of build, we're playing 4 copies each of the BT17 megas in the forms of 4 Wargreymon and 4 Metal Garurumon. And then we're playing 2 copies each of the BT21 megas in the forms of 2 Wargreymon and 2 Metal Garurumon. The reason I've gone for this ratio, if I haven't already explained it in one of my previous videos, is something that my a fellow member other Joe, has mentioned to me and the others before. It all just depends on what you're being floodgated is. Like, floodgates may not be, as far as I've been seeing, as popular as they used to be, but they are still something that you take into consideration when deck building. And if you're getting floodgated for these with in terms of ignoring distribution requirements, these are essentially just turned off. You can't ever utilize these megas, and your entire deck plan and your entire game plan is just essentially just turned. Whereas if you're getting floodgated for reduced play cost, you can still utilize these so long as you have a single memory. Yes, you're giving your opponent 10 memory, which seems like a lot, but giving your opponent 10 memory to go into Omnimon, get rid of your opponent's board, clear off a security check, and respawn your megas if you're going to Alter S, in combination with Marcus Mega Knight, yeah, give them 10 memory, but now what are they going to do with it? They have to play around your entire board. If you have Marcus Mega Knight, you can't They can't just freely get rid of your stuff for free because they're just threatening another Omnimon to deal with them. It just puts them in tough spots even with a lot of memory. Which is why I got into this ratio lately, and I've been really enjoying this kind of ratio. Alternatively as well, what I really like about doing it this way is that when you are replaying these off your Alter S play, they are still gaining their effects. So if there's a little guy running around, you just get rid of it. And being able to just multiple stun things, if you played it your combo in a certain way, being able to just stun multiple things from being suspended can really hinder what your opponent wants to do on the next turn. 6 megas each of each side has been doing really well for me. I'm really enjoying it. For the Omnimons, the namesake of the deck, we're playing 4 copies of Omnimon Alter S. This is ultimately has just become the best Omnimon. Being able to not only clear off your opponent's board, doing the checks, but also respawning your megas back as well as recovering. It's just such a strong mechanic and such a strong play that an Omnimon can do. You can't not build your deck around this guy. Sometimes the spawning back and the deleting isn't the best thing about it. A lot of the times lately, the best thing I've been getting out of this is essentially the recover 1. Being able to recover 1 at the moment in this format is just such a strong thing that you can just do, gaining an additional form of security. That with a lot of hyper aggro decks running around, they have to play around that. They're not a lot of hyper aggro decks, and in fact most decks are built doing 5 checks and that's it. So spawning a 6th check out of your deck can just really hinder what our opponent wants to do. The last Omnimon that we're playing is, believe it or not, 3 copies of the Ace. Right now I'm just not playing the CS Omnimon. Considering what the format currently is right now, which is a lot of hoodie, a lot of decks going wide, a lot of just a lot of that kind of hyper aggro go wide shenanigan plays. The Ace has just become like the 2nd best Omnimon. Being able to just, as they're swinging, they're not seeing this coming, they just go into this guy, clear off everything, bottom deck everything at the same level, and then delete something and still have a blocker. It's just such a strong thing that you can just have on your field that your opponent can't respond to, especially in the form of a Marcus Mega Knight, because even if they try to get rid of you guys and not swing by not swinging, you can still go into this if you've timed it well and just get rid of the entire board and had to do everything back from scratch. And again, especially since we're in a potential hoodie aggro format, against a deck that literally just goes level 4 turbo, being able to just ace them all to the bottom of the deck can just really hinder what they want to do. If you don't like the Ace, or if you don't have enough of this Alter S, the CS Omnimon is still a very good card. I just think right now these are just the best Omnimons right now for this current format. Moving on to the Tamers. The Tamers to me is just self-explanatory. It's just 4 Nokia and 4 BT23 Tamer. These are just the only Tamers I want to see. I don't want to see any other Tamer. Yes, I could play Mira. Yes, I could play Yuko. Yes, I could play the other Tamer. But ultimately, they just don't do what these cards do. The only other Tamer I would even want to play is BT5 Nokia, just to have more Nokia names and more ways to spawn Digimon and reduce Evo costs, potentially. But that's like the only other Tamer I would even think about maybe playing. If I had to put a 4th one, it'd be the other Tamer, obviously. But these are the only ones I want to see, so I'm only just maxing out on these. I don't want to clog my deck with anything else, because once you start doing that, you're getting rid of potential other useful things that you can utilize within your deck. So I'm just going for 4 each of these, just nothing more, nothing less, really. It's just, again, everything I want them to do. For the options, for the best card in the deck, which is just Marcus Mega Knight, this is essentially what is putting Omnimon still on the pedestal. It's the thing that people fear the most, and in all honesty, rightfully so. Like, this card just does so much for you. It's a form of protection, it's a form of recovery, it's a form of getting your rookies back, it's a form of play start, and like, it just does everything for you. The only thing holding this card back is that you need 2 colors on the board to even use this card. It's like your only downside to this thing. It's absolutely amazing. You want to play no less than 4. The newest card, though, that to me really just umps the power of Omnimon right now in this game is 4 copies of the Digital Gate Open. This card is absolutely bonkers for this deck. It's just a bonkers card in general, but if you don't know what this card does, it is the newest promo that you can get within your tournament entry pack. And it's a cost 4 that you can just ignore this card's color requirements. You don't need anything on your board, literally. You just ignore color requirements just entirely. It's absolutely nuts. But for 4 memory, you look at top 3 cards of your deck and add 1 Digimon and 1 Tamer card among them, return the rest to the bottom of your deck, then place into the battle area. And then you can delay. During your main phase, you can then play a Tamer card with the same color as any of your Digimon on the field from your hand, and the play cost reduced by 4. So the fact that from what I know, it's because it says field and not battle area. If you have something in the back in the raising, you can still use the delay to play something for free, which is absolutely bonkers. It essentially means that just from a single egg, you can play any of your Tamers. Actually, no, you wouldn't be able to do it from an egg because the egg is not a Digimon card. So as long as you have something in your bag, like if you like promote an Ukamon, look at top 3, you got this in the battle there, hatch a free egg, pop something in the back, you can then delay and slap the Tamer down. It progresses your play so much. Because then you're reducing the cost by 4 as well. You're getting a tie and mat for free. For free, everybody. Absolutely insane. No longer are we spending 4 memory to do this. Now we're spending 4 memory to do this and this, which is absolutely nuts. No longer we're paying 5 memory for a Nokia if we need it. Something's been taken off the field. Now we're paying 1 memory. 1 memory. It's absolutely nuts. I really love this card. The security effect is also nuts as well. As you can security play 1 Digimon card with a play cost of 3 less from your hand or trash or play cost, then add this card to your hand. So it's further consistency on a future turn, and it gets you a rookie for free. It can be any of your rookies. Like even if you could play an Ukamon from your back, from your trash, if you have something raising from your back that is coming out, getting additional searching. But like any of these guys for free is absolutely nuts. So this card really just ups the consistency. If you're playing this deck and you're getting these on the go, honestly, just keep putting these in your deck as you keep earning them. As you keep getting them from your locals, just keep putting them into your deck until you have a whole playset, because honestly, this is really changes up what the deck's power and consistency accomplishes. For the last 2 cards in the deck, it's just 2 copies of Crimson Blaze. Again, Hoodie, we're just in this format now. We're just playing Digimon for free off of Hex. Is just so prominent right now. And again, boards going wide with such small things. Being able to just get a free Crimson Blaze off of security is just so strong right now. Honestly, it sounds like bad deck design building. But I'm honestly putting this in the deck mostly to have it come out security against the Hoodie matchup. Having this and Omnimon against the Hoodie matchup as they're attacking you potentially is just absolutely insane. You can really get the game back into your favor if you're down, or if you just needed 1 more turn. These cards coming out can really just give you that 1 extra turn. This is not bad on your own turn as well. If you know you're clearing off, depending on the matchup, like maybe in the Jasmine matchup, if they haven't killed you yet, you can just drop a Crimson Blaze after gone wide, nuke off all the small things, knowing that on the next turn they can't start swinging and spawning out sisters for free. So having the Crimson Blaze, I think right now is just very, very strong. If you don't want to play 2 copies of it, I definitely just say at least play 1. And again, if you don't have these, I would just play Wisteria members as well. Because the Wisterias were in here before this, and I just tweaked a few ratios to get the 3rd and 4th copy in. But this used to be like 2 Wisterias, so like if you don't own digital gates, just play Wisteria members. That's literally what I can honestly say. But that, everybody, is the deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below what you think of Omnimon this format, what you're doing with your own personal builds. There was a fun build that I've been seeing running around that I've been testing out a little bit. That's very, very enjoyable, and for all you Nokia fans, it's definitely something you can look into playing. I will post up that deck profile as well as a combo after my regional period has come off, as I'm right now just really trying out regionals, so I don't want to like tweak a deck like this to be a fun variant, as I'm trying to test it out and just see how it goes for actual serious play, quote unquote. But again, hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, as always, stay safe. And of course, happy dueling.